Welcome back to Von Blues Boxing, man. What's going on with everybody? So, announcement. I think yesterday was broken by boxing scene. Naoya Inoue, the monster, current, I believe, IBF and is it WBA champion at 118 pounds versus Nonito Donaire, who has been a stalwart at the 118-pound division. Nonito Donaire is, I think he's currently the WBC champion in that weight class. Just definitely, just been around for so long. Donaire's fought everybody at 118, 122, 126 pounds, excellent fighter. Only had losses to Nicholas Waters. Who else did he lose to? He lost to Guillermo Regendow, and he lost to Inoue. And I think he's got probably another loss or two. It's just not clicking. So they'll be fighting June 7th in Japan in a Sayama arena, legendary arena. Some of the great combat athletes have fought in there, might it be Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, MMA, a lot of guys have fought great there. So it's June 7th. It's a rematch fight after a year and a half of them, their last two fights, they both looked it pretty well in their last two fights. In a way, didn't have any issues his last two fights. I don't even think he really even broke a sweat. He beat both guys, stopped both of them. Same thing with Nonito Donaire. He stopped Nordine Obali, KO'd. Just put it on Obali. Just put it on him. Then he just fought a fellow countryman in Raymart Caballero, I believe, or Caballero. He fought him, defeated the young Raymart, stopped him. And so now we have this rematch. And the first fight was pretty epic. One of the fights of the year. Really good fight. Back and forth, two power punchers, two tactically intelligent fighters. Good. Both have great skill sets. And it was amazing to see them win that fight. To see that fight. Donaire took a hard body shot, went down to the ground, and usually went down. Usually guys don't get up from body shots. Like it usually, it hurts. Like that 10 seconds, you're just paralyzed. You know what I'm saying? Basically, not saying that, no disrespect to people that are paralyzed, but you're basically just like frozen. And and Inoue suffered a broken orbital bone, and that's got to be some painful stuff to fight through. It's got to be painful to have a broken orbital bone and to fight through it and to keep going through it and keep fighting and pull off the victory and get the win. So they're doing a rematch. It was talk about Nonito Donaire and John Rio Casimiro, Philippines versus Philippines battle, but that had some issues happen with that. I'm not going to get into it, but some issues happened with that. That fight didn't come off. So now we got this fight. And I couldn't be more happier as a boxing fan to see these two warriors go at it again. Nonito Donaire is like having a renaissance. He's late in his career, and he's terrorized. He's like tearing it up at 118 pounds. And that was his best division throughout his career. That's where he was dominant at. And he's showing he's still dominant in that division. His only loss in that division since he came back was Nonito Donaire in a close, Naoya Inoue. That was his hardest fight. So this is a great matchup to get these two opponents, to get them back in the ring. And it's going to be interesting how this fight plays out, because it's about strategy, but I think the fight will be similar to the last fight. Just both guys, testing each other, testing each other's IQ, testing each other's will, testing each other, see who can take the most punishment, because both are going to dish it out. It's about who can take it the most. And we've seen that in the first fight. We've seen a grittiness from Inoue, and we've seen a grittiness from Donaire. Donaire, we know Donaire got that grittiness and that heart and all that. We already know that about Nonito. He's shown that. But Inoue, that was his first fight where he really had to dig deep and, he had to really dig deep. Don't mind my dogs, they just bargain. So, he had to show a lot of grit, a lot of determination in that fight in order to pull it out. And he's shown that Donaire can go to those dark places that boxers and combat athletes have to go to sometimes in order to pull, in order to win a fight or in order to survive a certain type of fight like that. That type of stuff where it's almost they put their lives on the line and their well-being. So I'm super excited about this fight. I can't wait for it. It's June 7th, guys. It's going to be in Japan. It's gonna be a hell of a fight, and I want to salute Nonito the Flash Donaire, and I want to salute Naoya, Inoue, the monster. You know, I mean, I followed Inoue years and years. You know, I started following his second, third fight. So, you know, it's gonna be a great fight. And I followed Donaire throughout his career, and I can't wait for this fight. And I want to salute Nonito, Donaire, and Inoue for putting on this fight. You know what I'm saying? So don't miss it, June 7th. I think it's probably going to be on ESPN or DAZN. I'm not sure. I think it might be DAZN. I don't think it's going to be on Showtime or Fox with PBC. I think, you know, Inoue's got the ball in his court. So can't wait for the fight. Don't miss it, people. Y'all check that fight out, man. Von Blues Boxing. I'm out.